Still another minute with Alan. This one's entitled Getting in Touch with Yourself. I know that sounds woo-woo and inward seeking, and it's insightful. It's not. I'm talking about something else. I had a client, a division of a Fortune 50 firm. Worked with them for 5 years. But early on, the CEO said to me that he thought the place was operating better than ever and that he was proud of the progress being made. I said, Fred, you're very difficult to contact from the outside here. He says, I set the example. I'm approachable. I said, you're approachable here. Somebody sees you walking across the floor. I said, but you're not approachable for your customers. He said, that's ridiculous. How can you say that? You've been here at least a year now. I said, come with me. We left his office. We went into the conference room next door, which had several phone lines, including a landline. I said, try to call yourself. He said, are you kidding me? I said, try to call yourself. Get on the outside line, call the switchboard. And so he did. And he got a recorded message. And after a while, it said, after a lot of ideas on how to not get to a human, it gave you the option to get a human. And he talked to somebody whose voice he recognized on his own staff. So he disguised his voice, and he said, I'd like to speak to Dr. So-and-so. And she said, what's this in reference to? He said, this is personal. She says, well, you're going to have to give me some kind of reason. He said, I promised to make this call. We had lunch last week, and I'm following up, and it's highly personal. This is Dr. So-and-so. She says, all right, I'll put you through. He goes through to his own line now, in his own voicemail. And now he's listening to his own voicemail, saying he's sorry he's out of the office, but leave a message, and somebody will get back to you quickly. He was out of the office. He was 6 yards out of his office in the next room. Folks, shop your own business. How responsive are you? How quickly do you return calls and messages? How often are you in touch with your clients to see how they're doing? If you can't get in touch with yourself, odds are a lot of people who'd like to be in touch with you are not, and they are not coming back.